Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. In the last episode, we started poking around the goblin camp. We found an owlbear cub that they were messing with and decided to help the owlbear cub out. And so poisoned half the camp and then killed the rest. So hopefully that should take care of that particular problem. Then we had a bit of a long rest, and in the night we were contacted by an entity that has promised to help us out and protect us from the parasite, and has encouraged us to use its powers. So, not feeling great about that. We had conversations with everyone about that. And then we have come inside the Temple of Selûne that the goblins have holed up in. Got past the front sentries, and now need to kind of poke around in here because we have a mission to kill their leaders. Also, Halsin is somewhere in here. The druid. So we're gonna see what we can do. So
more vile idolatry makes my stomach turn.
Nobody's gonna push us
the
around
goblin's
anymore.
decorations are an improvement.
she really doesn't like Selûne. True soul gut. Devout.
Look at this. That's God's mark.
Okay. Should we chat with priest with the priestess gut?
Faith is obedience. Follow my teachings. Follow Ragslin's orders. Obey the drow. Serve the absolute, and you may be judged.
I ain't never felt so strong. You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the absolute.
Alright then. Let's have a chat.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
Why should I let you brand me?
Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself, this'll sting.
It might be useful to at least pretend to be a part of the Absolute cult. Especially if we want to infiltrate it and then destroy it. So we'll play along. Sure. Shadowheart doesn't like that. Too bad.
Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Let's push deeper into her mind.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Should we try and get her alone? Can we talk privately? This is a sensitive matter.
Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi, priestess!
Are infected
We want
like
a
us.
mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
good enough for the absolute?
All right. Should we follow? Yes. A shop? A smoke powder barrel? I will take that. And we will send that to camp. I still have to do something about this. I mean, you know what we're gonna do? Just send these camp supply packs to camp. The ones that have stuff in them. I'm just gonna send them to camp, and I'll... The backpack stays. That bewildering adventurous pack stays. That pouch stays. This camp supply pack. Gale's pouch. There's nothing in it. No, not wares. Send it to camp. This keychain we keep. Everyone else gets sent to camp. There we go. Probably have taken care of that on my own, but all right, no big deal. Let's talk to you, Roa Moonglow.
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous.
So what business does someone like you have in a goblin camp?
You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mind. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over.
You've sold a lot of smoke powder. Interesting. What do the goblins want smoke powder for?
Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what?
All right. Let's see what you got. And I've already unloaded most of the stuff. Well, I could probably still just go ahead and sell that. Nice glaive. A blooded great axe. Interesting. I might like to have that, so thank you. Gold wormling staff. Gives a firebolt cantrip. Well, anyone in my party who's going to be using a staff already has firebolt. So that's not really that necessary right now. Be interesting if you're a monk or something. Otherwise, this is all kind of the standard armors. Bitter elixir of arcane cultivation gains an additional level 2 spell slot. We could give that to Gale. Alchemist fire. I'll take that. And some arrows of fire. Yep, okay. Looks good.
Pleasure.
Yeah, that should have put everything together. Alright. Where did Priestess Gut get off to? You don't want anybody behind that door. I can see why. Smoke powder barrels. Many smoke powder barrels. We'll have to see if I can find a way in there. Alright. I mean, I could jump across here.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
Alright, let's chat.
Ready to clear your head?
What exactly are you going to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Do you want to go for it now? Or later? You playing along? Alright, I'm ready.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Alright, so it's got to come here by myself. I think I can handle that.
Flackett's will be done. Without delay.
Alright.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Everybody else?
A long way to go still. Let's try this way.
Stand by. I don't look like you can actually make it through there. Alright, well, you'll just have to use the door.
No one's stopped me yet.
Okay, then. Let's see where this goes.
Ready to clear your head?
Yes.
Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. and I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
Sifting deeper, she sees the Mind Flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
Pretty sure one of those parasites is squirming in your head, too.
No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah?
Then get it out of me.
Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though.
What exactly does your plan involve?
It involves you putting your trust in the absolute. Simple.
All right. Let's see where this goes. Keep riding it.
You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
That'll put me to sleep. Are you trying to trick me?
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help.
I'm not drinking that.
I guess we're doing this the hard way then. Sweet dreams.
Well then.
Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking.
We'll go with the truth. I was abducted. A Mind Flayer infected me with this thing.
I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them.
You're infected. The same thing will happen to you.
Lies! I'm stronger than ever. And I've got the Absolute on my side. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
I could dislocate my wrist and wriggle free. Or I can use my strength. I'll use strength. I got a nice bonus on that. I could use an elixir of the Colossus. Hill Giant Strength. You know what? We'll pop the elixir. Sure. Or do I want to go for advantage? The +1. This needs to be a 16. Because this will make me... It'll increase my size. You know what? Do it. 19. All right.
The chains snap as you expand your chest.
All right.
You broke free? You die!
All right. Is my group anywhere nearby?
Oh, action, not reaction. Quickly then.
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there and stop complaining! Ah!
Okay then. Where is me?
Oh, I know I would have smashed your face if you go casting aspersions.
Well, I might have to do this on my own. All right. So,
On my way.
I'm not using the great axe. Oh, there's gut. Okay, I have to deal with gut as well. Let's make sure that I'm not on non-lethal. I am not. How much damage does this do? 2 to 16? Axe and surge. I need to enable speak with animals. Alright, nice, nice. Cleave.
That won't work.
that didn't work. I gotta figure out where I got taken. Through there? Maybe?
Onward.
Fortunately, nobody here has any thieves' tools. Who has the highest dexterity modifier? Shadowheart, it would seem. All right. Let's see if Shadowheart can
There is
pick a
work to
lock.
do. This way. Calm and quiet, that's the way. Let's see what my touch can do.
Not bad. All right, let's go. Bingo.
Onward.
Take you.
My wounds, too much to...
You not supposed to be here. Leave.
All right, then. Take two.
Take you.
Wounds, too much to bear.
That wasn't much.
Take you.
Now we're getting there. Okay.
Light on my feet.
Get a shot in.
Can't afford to let up.
I will ascend.
All right, let's
My
get
path
set
betrayal.
up. Let's see. Let's 20% chance. You are now frightened and can't move. Hunter's mark. Yeah, come over here. Perfect. Lacerate.
Again.
Alright, Shadowheart. Let's do inflict wounds.
Take you.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, get in there and do some work.
Let's get this over with. Have to keep going.
strike.
Not enough movement. Let's see. I can use my bonus action to jump. And then we should be able to Divine Smite.
Try something else.
Now this is my happy place. Moving.
You have something you can throw? Yes.
This'll help.
Onward.
Guiding Bolt. Good hit.
Well, so much for peace.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Best be on my way.
There is an illithid parasite. Potion of Greater Healing. Absolute's Warboard. A Rancid Note. That Slobbertrop's druid who was nosing around ain't just some Tom Robin adventurer type. Calls himself Halson. Ugly name for an ugly bastard. A little word or two with him before the lashes put his hairy ass in the pens. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us, inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did, and especially not now the Absolute's taking a shine to us. I say there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pens, and when we cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. Alright, well, we'll take everything here.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Keep the parasite out.
You are not ready. That's all right. But try to overcome this resistance sooner rather than later. It will make things much easier for you.
Okay, so I still get it as a specimen. Holma. Supply pack. Alright. Alright, so that's 1 liter down. 2 to go. Oh, let's make sure everybody's grouped up. Selûnite Journal. Most of the pages of this aged journal have been hastily torn out, perhaps for kindling. Thus, the interlocking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, while casting darkness where it belongs, at the bottom. The chasm to the Underdark will stay sealed. I confess the design is not foolproof to outsiders, but I had to sacrifice complexity for material resilience. I've always wondered why Selûne took me from the Hall of Wonders to serve at this temple as a priestess. Perhaps this was the reason. Oh? Anything? A gilded chest. Ah. Amulet of Misty Step. Cool. Yes. You know who I want to give that to? Karlach. I think her having Misty Step would be good. Absolute Talisman. Well, right now you don't have any talismans, so there you go. In fact, you're almost out of spell. Gonna switch weapons. Sword of Justice, we will send that to camp. Time being. Basic poison and a scroll of burning hands. There's something over here that nobody figured out. Annals of Baldur's Gate. Preface. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor. Where he went, what he saw, and the deeds he accomplished are simple legends today, but the wealth he returned with years later is a hard fact. Baldur made Grey Harbor rich. His gold built docks, funded businesses, and raised strong walls to protect it all. One of the gates into this flourishing city was named in his honor, but so great was the wealth that flowed through it that the name of the gate became more famous than the village that started it all. The name Grey Harbor has been relegated to dusty history books and ancient maps, but Baldur's Gate, that name is on the lips of every traveler in Faerun. An excerpt from the True and Impossible Adventures of Tenebrux Morrow, a pulp serial following the real-life exploits of an interplanar ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to have left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her rooms at the yawning portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. Much is made of Borovia's gloomy climate. It is said the mists there confuse the mind and torment the soul, binding travelers in a grip of such despair that escape is impossible to contemplate. As a new bride parted the heavy fog, I confess that I felt no such malaise beyond the onset of a rather scruffy nose. A stuffy nose, not scruffy. The same, I fear, could not be said of my crew. Amongst those who had not already cast themselves overboard, the gibbering and weeping became such that I was forced to bind them to the mast entire, and navigate my fair bride alone. I went in search of that plane's dark master, having been informed that even my ship could not hope to breach the planar boundaries without permission, and so I probed the mists, defiant at the helm and belting out a lively shanty of my own composition. The invitation did not long go unanswered. He appeared like the passing of a shadow overhead, sudden and terrifying. Or certainly that was his intention, but once the mutual assurances of destruction were dispensed with, we found in one another kindred spirits, and fell to conversing in earnest. At length, the price for my passage was agreed. Of that price, and that man, I will say only this. He is surprisingly excellent company, given the stories, and the teeth do not get in the way nearly so much as one would think. Interesting. Oral Histories of Faerun, Gith and Mind Flayers. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers of the realm. Chapter 4, Baldur the Swift, 700 years of age, wood elf, storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Baldur felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us, was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were a fiction, and he insisted emphatically it was as true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. An empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They call themselves Illithid, the flayers of minds. The children of Gith were bowed, bent in service of the flayers, a passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free, until at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cow would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly, their freedom theirs. The flayers bent and broke until today. Can't remember if I've already read that or not. but I did just now, so. Alright. Well. Anything of any interest in here? Some vases. I seriously doubt there's... Oh, scroll of hold person. A basic poison. I was gonna say that I think we've found everything here, but...
What's that?
A rocky crevice.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Maybe one method that one could potentially escape. Ah. This thing. I don't think we're ready to do that just yet. I just have to remember that this is where it is. The entrance to the Underdark. We have other things that we need to do before we do that. Alright, now that we've dealt with Priestess Gut, is there a way in there? I think there is.
Something over there.
A burrow hole.
Don't want to draw any attention. Right tool will do the trick.
I want to use up my inspiration. I have plenty of thief tools. I have plenty of thieves tools. There we go. Just got some money in it. Got some swords and some daggers. Anything interesting back there? Not really. Now, this fire wine barrels is what I'm after here. Smoke powder barrels. The fire wine, I mean, I could take those. Send some of the stuff to camp here. Well, all that smoke powder that they bought is now mine. Thank you much. Actually, I don't necessarily want to be up here. I'm just going to give us a short rest.
Nice little nap.
Alright. Now, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. Next time, we will continue our exploration through here. See if we can find the other leaders and see about dealing with them. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment.
Never a dull moment.
And we'll see you next time.